Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 9th episode of the 3rd season of KonoSuba. In last episode, Darkness just left. He just left. Of course, we're not going to stand for that. You know, we're gonna bring her back. We got to be a team. We got to be the KonoSuba team. The show is just not properly balanced without Darkness, like just too much light. We need her back, so we're gonna do that. So let's jump on in and see how that goes. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and just to make me happy. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Apparently she does think that. We collectively. We need more people for our protest. We need to burn some more stuff in our mostly peaceful protest. Yeah, he's paid well enough. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I didn't realize it until now, but I think that may be one of my favorite KonoSuba music tracks that we had during that scene. Like, it doesn't really jump out at me much, but it just feels very KonoSuba when I hear it. Like, I can feel that KonoSuba nostalgia just flow through me when I hear it. Sadly, the bribery did not work. Sadly, I am out of water. I should have noticed that before I started. If I pass out during the reaction, you know why. Water's important because it's a hot summer day and I can't exactly have my air conditioner on when I'm recording because that would be very obnoxious because it goes into the microphone. It's horrible, trust me. Now, talking to for this runaway. Careful, he might have cut himself. I mean, yeah, I get it. More bribery attempts. You know, we barely accepted you as a member, only because you wouldn't go away. Yeah, but we can't just do that. Yeah, she is our tank, man. Nobody else can take a beating like Darkness can in our group. Bakudetsu Musume. He has heard of you. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not a good thing. This is why we shouldn't have brought you. One of these days, I'm going to actually remember his name. Oh, that's what this is about.
Is she going to be our new party member? That is concerning. It's a matter of perspective, really. Okay. Where is this going? What do you have prepared? They don't look thin. Shush. I got a reaction out of them. Picture of what? I mean, a photo of something, I guess. Let's keep listening. I want you as spread open as possible for this picture. Maybe get some saliva going. That was a really big Ko, wow. Just red underwear left. That's all we had to remember her by. What are you doing, man? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why? Why? I didn't need to see that. You're giving me the trauma. Ugh. Like, I knew when he was taking his clothes off, it couldn't go anywhere good, but, like, I wasn't ready for that. There we go, the Ko is normal size. Oh my God, why are we doing this? Why? I just want someone to walk in. Okay. Kazuma, this is really gay. I'm not gonna lie. We need to stop this, like, 5 minutes ago. Well, I mean, that's 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 what I was waiting for. You think? Enjoy your trash, please. You know what? Let's let them have fun together. I don't want to watch it though. I feel like he's into it. Yeah, please shut the door. Don't bring the camera inside. Ugh. As long as I don't get to watch it, as long as I don't have to watch it, I'm okay with whatever they do. Yeah, it's not a smart move on his part. I wonder if he even understands what's going on right now. Converting. He says in bra and panties. Okay, now it all makes sense. Boy, is he screwed. He walked her. The comparison with the boiling water in the lid and the pot and all that, it makes a lot of sense now. He really did walk into that one as much as humanly possible. It's such a random thing to have in this episode. Can I play with that tail? Yeah. We really do. Megami and her collarbone. Was that last one important? Yeah, he is our sneakiest member. By far. By far. Because Megami went in there and be like, Waga Wawa Megumi and blah 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 blah. It's just your imagination. Don't worry about it. Everywhere it's nighttime. I mean, you were given the ability, right? You should be good. Hello, Mr. Norris. And how are we going to use this? Mr. Norris. What a nice room. I swear the whole bed would not be able to fit in my room. Even if you could get to the door. I feel like you're talking to him right now. Yeah, I see that blush. I know how you're feeling. This is definitely Kazuma, without question. Oh. I think that was mentioned. And so on. Please keep going. Physical longings. We got her out. Attack. Not gonna lie, this looks like we're committing a crime right here. I mean, we are. We breaking and entering and everything, but you know what I mean. I mean, this is the kind of thing Darkness dreams about, okay? She's been waiting her whole life for this moment. And... You can never believe a woman. That's why you never take your hand off of her mouth. We're kind of bone now. And now I can do her voice. Such a useful ability. Oh, oh no. Poor Darkness. Now the whole group's gonna think she's... Oh, it's so messed up. Oh, that guy was about to burst out. Man, I thought I was sweating before. Oh no, how horrible. I gotta go back and make sure I didn't miss any of that dialogue, because I was kind of losing it at that time. Oh yes. Yeah. I'm still recovering from the last scene, don't mind me. Hand holding? Oh wow. Oh wow, she is going for it. Yeah, yes. Those eyes, though. You just ruined the moment, Kazuma. You had a chance to hit that and you ruined it. They're back. Zenra, completely naked. Now they don't know who to believe. How kind. Things were going so well 5 minutes ago. Solid Snake over here. So what about Aqua and Mega Man? No. Can you tell the guards in Darkness to not hurt me? I wanted to come see my friend. She wouldn't come out and play. Not to be rude or anything, but your daughter's crazy. Thank you. Yes, sir. Just make sure she doesn't punch me, and yeah, I'll do it. You okay, man? I know a girl. Well, that's good to know. She's still upset about that. Yeah, he knows that she doesn't act this way with anyone else. Daddy, please save me. Pile of girl muscle. You know where to find me. He sees that in cool action movies, tries it himself, fails horribly. That was some great voice acting right there. Baka baka. As he falls. That's cute. He's I'm af- I'm afraid she can't heal that type of wound. This freaking episode, man. Goodbye, Aqua. However, I'm willing to put that aside for the occasion and offer my blessings to the coming union of these two young people, despite the spreading of blessings literally causing me damage. so, so stupid. So sorry, just a bit of a. So stupid. Regardless, it is my sincere hope that you two are able to start a happy family together. That and about does it for a congratulatory letter, right? Huh? Wait, she's not getting married to that kid from her party? Oh, did he misunderstand and think it was with Kazuma? That because I mean that would make more sense than what's happening. But okay, that was the ninth episode of the third season of KonoSuba. That was a funny little joke thrown in there. I mean, I want to call it cringy and all that, but like, it was too funny, so I can't do it. But anyway, that was a great episode. That was probably one of the funniest episodes of the season so far, like hands down. Like we got into the darkness stuff pretty quickly because we have to pick up from last episode, right? So they're making an effort to rescue Darkness, but we also kind of put that on the back burner for a little bit to try to recruit a new party member. Mega Maiden insisted that she come along, most likely so she could sabotage it, right? You know, although even if she didn't want to sabotage it, she probably would have just naturally. I am glad we got to see her classic, like, chuny introduction spiel that she does. It's just so iconic with a character. Like, I can feel just a chill of just cleansing of my soul when she does her thing. So I'm really glad we got to see that. So just in general, I felt like a call back to season 1, except she was with Aqua. He was with Aqua at the time, but it feels like Megumin's in Aqua spot. So that was kind of cool to see. And then Dust shows up. I think that's what they said his name was. Like I said, I know of him, but like he's never really been that important of a character. Like I heard he gets a bit more screen time in the light novel, but like he's not much of a character in the anime, so I'm not sure about his name. I think they call him Dust, so that's what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, he's a stalker of Rin, so he's a little bit worried when she meets with some nobleman, kind of thinking there's something going on there, right? But Kazuma's willing to help out, so we go in there, we overhear, and straight up eavesdropping, right? So I do want to go back to what she says. I cannot help but feel this way. Calm down, you're a noble. You can't be so infatuated with an adventurer. Clearly, they're thinking that adventure in this context refers to Rin. Now we know it does not. Yeah, looking at it again, like he definitely never specified Rin at all. Just that he wanted a picture. Because apparently he thinks that Rin was the way to go to get this. And not just a picture, he wanted a lewd one, like as lewd as possible. So he made sure to specify that. We end up bursting in there, seeing like red bra and underwear on the table on the bed. So, and for some reason, the first thing he decides to do upon seeing this was to strip off his clothes and put them on. A bra and panties, you know, despite being a dude. And tells Kazuma to take the picture. So the more I think about it, the more, yeah, Rin's description of like boiling water, jumping in, putting the lid on, because he literally did everything that noble could have asked for, right? Completely. And I think, because this is the important line here, right? Give that creep a lifetime worth of trauma. Oh, if only he knew. If only he knew. Because, yeah, a normal human being would not want a bunch of pictures of a dude in girl's underwear, right? But a gay, degenerate, noble dude, right? Which is what we have here. He's all over that. So, while Dust just foolishly thinks he's building up some nice trauma material to get back at a guy that he's pissed off at, in actuality, he gives him a treasure trove and locks himself in there alone with him while wearing that outfit. But you could tell just by the look on his face after he walked in that he was not at all unhappy with what was going on here. Dust, unfortunately for him, was much, much, much slower to realize what's going on here. And he paid the price, you know. I think he just got completely railed in that scene after the door closed. But we can't know for sure because we didn't get any kind of follow-up. He could have escaped. But until I'm told otherwise, I'm just going to assume he just packed his fudge into oblivion. That's what I'm rolling with. Yeah, here's a quote here. It's like a duck jumping headfirst into boiling water and then closing the lid on the pot. I cannot believe how apt of a description that was. It was literal perfection. But that was hilarious. So, good stuff there. I'm not sure why we had to have that scene in this episode, but I guess maybe just couldn't figure out a good place to put it on the overall story, so they just shoved it here. Because it had nothing to do with Darkness, really. Like, at all. So, if you want to do that sort of scene, it probably could have been done in any episode, really. As long as they weren't in the middle of something. But, not a big deal either way, because it was funny. But there's plenty of hilarious stuff in this episode. Like, I had no idea how important, how much it would come into play. Darkness is like, what does she call it? Or Aqua's, rather. Aqua's, what does she call the spell? Versatile Entertainer. Okay. So, I did not realize how useful that would be. But, yeah, just ventriloquism power, basically. Or that's not the right word. Just mimicry power, basically. So, he was having a field day with that. Got to entice Darkness to open the door, in which as soon as she did, he lets himself in, like without a moment's hesitation. Pushes her down, completely mounts her on top of the bed, holding her mouth shut. If someone were to walk in, they would definitely get the wrong idea about what was going on in the scene. That's for sure. But he made the mistake of trusting her and taking his hand off the mouth. Because what does she do? She immediately yells intruder, but she regrets that pretty quick, and I definitely want to go through this scene like completely again, everything that he says to the guards, so I can fully appreciate all that. I'm not presentable at the moment. Yeah, that was much more vague than he says later on, where he just completely says he's naked. Maybe later in the comeback scene, my play got a little intense, and I got carried away and shouted a bit. You would have to have a lot of confidence or very little shame to be able to just say that like that. What kind of play are you, ... And an adult playing by themselves at this hour. Must I spell it out? The shaking of Darkness's head, man. The rumors are true. So they already suspected this sort of thing. In an attempt to see me in a sordid state, you perverts. And she just starts breaking that arm. It's so weird hearing the Darkness scream, but it's coming from Cosma, and the pain is coming from Darkness. It almost, when I first saw that, it almost like short-circuited something in my brain, where I was trying to process what I was seeing / hearing. I just forgot that I had left one of my indecent magic toys. I think that's when I started to really lose it, was that line. And then the guards just going wild back there. Gonna break. I'm losing my mind. Anymore, and I'm coming apart. It's funny because, obviously Darkness is just breaking his arm, so it's kind of just causing him to, scream in discomfort and stuff, but, what he's saying could definitely be taken in a much more lewd way, and that is for sure how they're taking it. And it's just because it's just embarrassing Darkness more and more, but she's causing the problem. It's such a self-inflicted damage. It's great. And the one guy just covering his boner is just was the nice little cherry on top of the overall scene. So that was great. All of that was just amazing. And Darkness, being the masochist she is, also got some enjoyment out of that in the end. But, things kind of took a bit of a more serious turn. Darkness was coming on to Cosma pretty hard there. Not much subtlety there. But, because this is a comedy anime at the end of the day, so of course Cosma had to ruin it. Because she was just straight up giving him those bedroom eyes. And what does he say? Damn, your abs really are shredded. Just took the mood and shattered it. All over the floor, shards of glass everywhere. You step on one, you're getting hepatitis H. It's not like he did it because he's dense, he just did it as a defense mechanism from it getting too serious and all that. You gotta remember, he has 2 other girls in his life, Megami and Aqua, right? You can't just choose one, right? I mean, Aqua probably doesn't have much of a chance with Cosma. She's kind of friend status for the most part, but Megami has had some steamy scenes with Cosma, especially the one in the movie. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. So although he definitely has shown the most attraction to Darkness, I mean, we've had the dream scene, the bath and everything with Darkness, so we know that he wants to tap that. There's no real doubt about that, but we also know he's kind of a coward, so that's why we're here where we are. But yeah, Darkness just so angry. Because she put herself out there for Cosma, and he just kind of spit on it, basically. She just very upset. And then we had round 2 of the guards, of course. But she wasn't having it that time, you know? She just like, there's a fake in here. Come on in. Don't listen to my voice telling you otherwise. But yeah, luckily he was able to get into the father's room, have a nice little chat. Because, you know, he likes Cosmo, you know? He approves of him and all that. He knows how much Darkness likes him and all that. So he does kind of understand that Cosmo, much better chance of her being happy with Cosmo than, you know, anyone else really. Right? So... But the window scene was pretty great, though. He tries to break out the window like a Hollywood action movie, but it turns out windows are a bit harder than they look. And Darkness is just holding back the laughter was great. And he comes home just to see Aqua and Megumin just peacefully sleeping, shoulders touching. It's just Cosmo crying. He had a long night, but we'll get her back. We didn't get Darkness back just yet, but we'll get her back. But really good episode. A lot of laugh out loud moments. A lot of great stuff. Even the freaking end letter thingy was hilarious with the undead joke. It really probably wasn't as funny as it probably wasn't funny enough to warrant how funny I found it, but I found it funny. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm sweating to death, so I just kind of want to get some water, turn on my air conditioner and all that. But good stuff. Love the episode. Hopefully you did too. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.